Have you ever feared falling behind in life more than life itself? Like you would notice all of the things you didn't complete before noticing your heartbeat is at a steady deplete. As humans, we have been conditioned to do the things we need to do in order to survive in our lifestyle, or the lifestyle we seek to live. However, as Black people, we've been conditioned to do nothing more than simply survive. Leading while Black may sometimes feel like being a star during midday. It is as if no one can see you or the light you provide for the world. However, just know that in the darkness and despair, you'll become the map for others. You will become the Black representation you once longed for, the empowerment you look to the sky and beg God for, the only source in the world that underrepresented children will have the utmost respect for. If we're being honest, there are not many of us as of now, but there are many more of us in the making. But to be like James Baldwin, Martin Luther King Jr., Barack Obama, it is not as simple as learning to ride a bike. Once you lead for the first time, embody revolutionary change, become an advocate for your community, that skill is not checked off in a box. It requires balance, consistent risk-taking, continual building, and the constant nourishment of the community's growth. This skill will consume you beyond what you bargained for. But someone has to be the first one, so why not make it you? To be honest, there are still various questions that I cannot answer when it comes to being a Black leader. Like what it feels like to have to be the first one, because people like me are conditioned to believe we are not destined for greatness. Like what it is like to accept that people will have expectations and standards for what I can achieve that are almost to the moon because I am different from the stereotypical royalty. Like, what are the odds that I will hear, "I told you so," when I make a controversial decision that didn't have the ideal results, because people have an assumption that I am unqualified. However, although I do not have the answer to these questions today, I am sure I will have discovered solutions by tomorrow. Because since we're being honest, if you're Black, you're always leading. The world we live in is a direct result of almost everything Black people have stood for their entire lives. Every day you decide to wake up and leave the house with your hair in a silk scarf, you are leading young children who will come to love the process of treating their natural coils. Every day that you decide to fight for your boundaries and are unwilling to cave to whatever may be thrown at you, you are leading future generations. Every day that you wake up proud to be Black makes you a Black leader. If there is one thing I want you to understand about leading while Black, by the time I'm done speaking at least, it is that the challenge is in the moment, and the time is always now. Although being Black inflicts division and unwanted issues due to generational trauma and societal stereotypes, there is no wrong time to be the first Black valedictorian at your institute, no wrong time to be the first Black neurosurgeon in your hospital, no wrong time to be the first college graduate from the community that raised you, because we all know it takes a village to raise children, especially children of color, who carry the weight of the world on their back from the time they are born. Do not let the uncertainty and the questions that I could not answer establish a barrier between you and your endless possibilities. If you want to create a change, you must begin by facing it. Now.